This is Kelly. We are joined today by Mr. Harry Vafias. Harry, welcome to my podcast.
Thank you.
Thank you for accepting my invitation. So let's start. You began with Stel Maritime at the age of 20. Tell me about that.
21. I didn't want to go and work for the family business. I wanted to try to do something on my own. I didn't have the money to do so, so I asked for a small loan from my father, for shipping standards a very small loan, so that I could buy two very old single hull Aframax tankers. I was given the chance, I was lucky, I did make money, so I was able to repay the money back and continue my career independently from the family business.
Mm-hmm. Why did you choose shipping?
Because I love negotiation and volatility. And shipping is all about, is a constant negotiation and is constantly volatile.
Mm-hmm. You're not afraid of that?
No, I like it.
You can manage?
I like it.
You like it actually. Why did you choose this name for your group of companies, Stealth? Does it relate to the way that you...
The Stealth name is not the group of companies name. All the other companies have different names, as you know. Mm-hmm. We chose initially that name back in 2000 because we started under the radar and quite invisibly buying ships, and very fast. As the stealth bomber is invisible and very fast and very aggressive, we thought it was a very fitting name, plus we like the logo.
So it reflects your approach to the shipping industry, kind of?
Originally.
Mm-hmm.
Originally.
Excellent. You have listed multiple shipping firms in the stock exchange. Why you do that? What's about this strategy? Why not a single company? A consolidated one?
In the group we have 5 companies, two private ones and 3 listed ones. The listings give you an opportunity to grow at a faster pace, because instead of putting only your own money, you have also investors' money that are co-invested with you as well. So it's a faster way to grow, and since we like growth and we like being in different shipping segments, dry, crude tankers, product tankers and gas carriers, being in the stock market gives you the speed to grow at a faster pace.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. C3s, it stands for what?
Doesn't stand for anything.
For anything?
Yes. I just thought of the name. They told me I thought it would be very interesting to have a listed company that the meaning makes no sense at all.
Mm-hmm. Why 3 C's?
Because I'm a Star Wars fan, and I had in my mind C3PO when I established the company, so we put C3IS instead of C3PO.
Okay. Do you think that private shipping companies can compete with listed companies?
The very big ones, yes. The medium and the small ones, no.
Your company, Stealth Gas, became the largest owner by number in the LPG sector.
Was, not anymore.
Who is the leader now?
The leader now is BW Group in the LPG segment.
Mm-hmm. Okay, nevertheless, I think that you kind of dominate this niche market.
I tell you, I dominated in the past. Mm-hmm. Not anymore.
How did you manage that in the past?
By raising money and ordering ships in the best yards in the world, which are in Japan, and by having the best quality ships, attracting the best charterers, which are the big oil majors like Shell, BP and Exxon, and national gas companies like Petrobras and others. So by having the best ships, you get the best, hopefully the best customers. Mm-hmm. This is how we did it.
There is another Greek-led LPG company, Dorian. They focus on another, more long-haul routes, I think.
Correct.
Is that right?
Correct.
How do you see Dorian? As a competitor, as a complementary player, as a partner?
It's the founder, John Hadjipateras, is a very good friend. We hail approximately from the same island as I'm from Chios and he's from Enousas, which is next door. And it's a company with a great tradition and history which we don't have.
What is the culture of your group of companies? How would you describe the culture?
Culture. In order to have culture, you must have long history and a lot of employees that have been with you for a very long time in order to continue and grow this culture. And unfortunately, we don't tick these boxes. We have grown very fast in a small period of time compared to some other companies, and our employees, the majority of them, are recently hired, so it's not so easy to implement a culture when things are changing in a faster pace.
If I asked your team to describe you with one word, which one would they use?
I think they would say that I don't get tired.
Have you ever had to let go someone that you really liked?
Fire, you mean?
Yes.
No. We don't fire people that we like.
You don't?
No.
And if you had to choose between loyalty and performance, which one would you prefer?
Loyalty.
Why?
Because I prefer somebody who is loyal and honest and is not the best at his job than somebody who is best at his job but he also steals from the side. And we have had many such cases.
So loyalty is important for shipping?
Loyalty and honesty. More than performance.
And have you ever hired someone who was actually wrong on paper but turned out amazing?
Yes.
Can you tell us about that?
We had a lady back in the day that saw me in a conference in a very far away place, and she said to me, I love to do shipping, I have no idea about shipping, my background is not in shipping, but all my life I loved shipping and I want you to give me the chance. I don't want you to pay me, I will come for free, but just pay me the ticket because I don't have the money for the ticket. And if I'm good, train me, and if I'm good and I stay, you give me a wage. If I'm not good, just buy me the ticket to go home. I like this approach, very ballsy move, and she became one of the best employees in the company.
Is she still with you?
No, because she had so many offers from other companies that we couldn't match them, and she had to leave.
How do you cope with global disruptions, sanctions, tariffs, etc.?
In the last few years, it has become a big part of our business. Sanctions, of course, is a mess because every group of nations have different sanctions. So the US has different sanctions, the UK has different sanctions, the EU has different sanctions. So it's very difficult to follow all of these and not be in breach. Geopolitical events are very interesting for shipping because when you have geopolitical disruptions, normally the day rates go up. So
it's an opportunity.
Yeah, it's an opportunity.
How do you make decisions when you feel pressure?
Generally, I'm a very quick decision maker.
You base your decisions on data or your instinct, your gut feeling?
80% on gut feeling.
Do you consult other people?
Very rarely.
Who do you consult, usually?
For example, if we're buying a ship...
Experts?
I don't think, for example, in sell and purchase I can have somebody more expert than I am without wanting to brag. But because I'm not a technical person, for example, when we're buying a second-hand ship, I want to be sure that the condition is good and that the ship doesn't have problems. So I might consult my technical manager, for example. But on the timing and on the price and all of that, I don't really consult anybody.
Do you negotiate personally?
Yeah, always.
Always?
Always.
Do you visit your vessels?
Not very often because they don't come to Greece very often.
What is your stand on decarbonization, AI, and things like that?
Decarbonization, I think it's a bit of a joke has become, because they tell us for many years we need to make the ships greener and this and that. Mm-hmm. And the IMO, who is the body in charge to lead us to a greener shipping, has not found an energy apart from oil that can be implemented and is greener. There are a lot of talks and ideas like ammonia and methanol and stuff like that, but it's nothing there yet. So it's just, just discussions.
Discussions and expenses.
There's no expenses, because you have to be a bit silly to go and implement a new energy source not yet established for a ship, not yet proven technology. Mm-hmm. So expenses we don't have, but I know people that made the mistake of being the pioneers in green technology, and now they are suffering from it due to very high costs, due to teething problems, and so on.
So you prefer to wait and act at a later stage?
Correct.
Mm-hmm. What is your next step?
Next step on what?
On investment.
Shipping, buying and selling ships. We do that every 2 weeks. We are
this asset playing thing, you like it?
Yes.
What is special about shipping?
It's never boring.
In what sense?
Never boring. If you have, for example, a supermarket, you know approximately every month how much money you're going to make, approximately. In shipping, you have no idea. No idea. 1 month you might make a lot of money, 1 month you might be below break even, mm-hmm. due to geopolitical events, I mean. Mm-hmm. So it's never boring.
Mm-hmm. You want to share some information about your best and your worst deals in shipping?
I have made so many. I mean, for example, in 25 and 24, we were the number 1 buyer worldwide of dry bulk carriers, for example. We bought 21 ships in the last 18 months. Mm-hmm. No other company in the world bought so many ships. As always, we have made a lot of mistakes as well. The point is the good deals to be more than the bad deals. If the bad deals are more than the good deals, then you go bankrupt. Mm-hmm. It's as simple as that.
What kind of CEO are you?
I micromanage and I'm quite hands-on.
You micromanage? Why you do that? Most people don't.
I don't have a lot of trust.
Okay, so you're a hands-on person. You want to oversee everything as much as you can.
Everything not possible, but...
Do you travel a lot?
I try not to, because when I travel I lose touch with the office and it's more difficult.
Mm-hmm. Which is your best destination for travel?
For what?
For business.
For business, it's either London or New York.
And for leisure?
For leisure, it's probably, if you exclude the Greek islands, it's probably the Maldives.
Mm-hmm. Why?
Because it's a really relaxing place and I love to swim, so it combines my 2 favorite things.
How do you spend your regular day?
I wake up, I open my email, I see my emails, I go to work, I continue to see my emails, I do very few phone calls, I do all my mails. Once a week we have a weekly meeting with all the managers. I continue to look at emails until 6:30, then I go home.
Some podcasts maybe?
Yeah, not so many.
And do you have time to relax?
At 10 p.m. I close my mail. Mm-hmm. So from the point I close my mail until I go to sleep, I have, 1-2 hours to relax.
Do you have any hobbies?
Hobbies, I like cars, I like snorkeling, I like walking, I like collecting, I like, what else?
What do you collect? I can see a lot of artifacts here from
These are not collections. These are just gifts from various shipyards.
Right?
Yes. I collect old coins and old medals.
Why you do that?
How?
Why?
I don't know. I like it.
What do you like about coins?
I don't know.
Reminds you
It's in my. I liked it since I was 7 years old. So it's not something now.
Okay.
Yeah.
How do you want to be remembered by others? As an entrepreneur, as a disruptor?
As a guy who a lot of people in the beginning put a lot of blocks to his path and never believed that he will reach the current how can I say? Status, let's say.
Who put these blocks?
The competition. The competition. But it's very nice today that after so many years I have managed to overcome all these blocks by some much bigger and much older competitors. And now not only have I have become bigger than them, but they also, when they see me, they shake my hand and pat my back.
And how do you feel about that today?
Proud.
You are a very social kind of CEO. Whenever I asked my students in the past, who do you want me to invite in my podcast? The vast majority in every class I asked, Mr. Harry Vafias. And you are very active, very engaging. I've seen you at the American College of Greece, engaging with students, taking photos. Why you do that?
I do that because A, I hate snobbish people. B, I hate people that pretend to be something that they are not. C, when I was growing up, I didn't have somebody that was successful and I could go and ask him for advice or take a picture with him. So whatever I didn't have, I want to offer to the young people.
I also heard from my students that you reply actually to the Instagram messages that they send you.
I reply to about 300 to 400 messages a day.
I've heard that in person. That's amazing.
I'm very happy that I'm the only major ship owner that does it.
I think that you have a very special relationship with the young people. You like young people.
I like them very much.
Why you like young people?
Because it reminds me of myself and I miss this period of my life.
Where you were more relaxed maybe?
Yeah.
Naive maybe?
Everything.
Free maybe?
Everything, yes.
If you had to do it all over again, would you change something?
Maybe not doing the deals that were not good for me, but overall, even those deals that were bad were big lessons to me. So, you know, being here today, running the whole group by myself, I don't have brothers or sisters, my father has retired. So for me, I think I was lucky, and through these initial blocks and obstacles, that made me stronger and more versatile and more resilient to be able today to be standing up against much bigger and much more established companies.
Do you consider yourself successful as a CEO?
I think so.
And what advice would you give to a student of mine who wants to enter the shipping today?
That if he really wants it, he can do it, but you need to have real determination and not be scared by any of the initial obstacles or problems that you will definitely face.
So what we need is willpower.
Willpower, hard work, being able to spot opportunities.
What is an opportunity? What makes an opportunity in shipping?
Opportunity is when the market collapses and the day rates collapse, to be able to find good ships at good prices and be able to buy them very fast. And after, when the markets recover, to be able to reap the benefits of this acquisition.
What is special about Greek shipping? Is there any special thing about Greek shipping?
It's very special because if you think that we are a country of 10 million people and we have close to 6,000 ships, and you have other major superpowers that don't even have 1,000 ships, for me that is extremely impressive. And also if you consider that from these 6,000 ships, close to 80% are all from one island.
Namely?
And you know which one I'm referring to. So again, isn't that crazy? You have the whole of Greece, you have hundreds of islands, and 80% of the shipping people come from one island.
How can you explain that?
Maybe because back in the day there were not many jobs to do in the island, in that island, except from becoming a seafarer. So people went and became seafarers, learned the business, and slowly they got together with 4, 5, 6 other people, put money together and bought their first ship.
So they created mini consortia,
Correct.
mini pools.
Yes, a lot of well-known ship owners started like this.
So how important is teamwork in shipping today?
It's important, but unfortunately the ship owners between us are not helping each other.
Why is that?
We have a lot of competition between us. I'm probably one of the very few that have friendly relations with 99% of the ship owners. I'm probably the only one. Others are very competitive when they see another ship owner. I am not. I don't have anything to prove. You know, whatever I have done. And therefore I have friendly relations with the vast majority.
Mr. Vafias, I think that you're one of the few shipping groups who has no leverage. Tell me about that, please.
It was when I was younger. My father was always telling me about one friend of his that he was debt-free, and I was very impressed to hear that how is it possible to have a company with 50, 60, 70 ships debt-free. But I never believed that we would be able to imitate that. But the last 2-3 years, because of the very strong markets for all types of ships and especially oil tankers, a lot of our revenues and profits were directed into loan repayments, and we've managed to finally, after 3 years, to also be debt-free.
Amazing. And from what you're saying, I can tell that you, as a young person, you were listening to other people's advice and to older people's.
I was listening. I don't follow a lot of advice, to be honest with you. Most of the time I was doing the opposite.
You are a rebel kind of CEO?
Maybe. But that was not an advice.
That's something that you heard.
That is not an advice. I was never told, be debt-free. So it was not an advice. It was just, look at this guy, how well he has done.
Made an impression.
That he has managed to grow the company and be debt-free. So it was not an advice. So I had it always in the back of my mind. And remember, I started in 2000. So 25 years later, it wasn't 5 years later, 25 years later, we managed to do the same.
That's difficult.
Very difficult, because it's easy to do that if you have a small company or you are selling assets. Then it's easy to do it. But when you are ordering ships or buying assets at the same time, repay all your debt, then it's a difficult task.
Which is the best piece of advice that you've heard?
The best piece of advice was from my grandfather, who was really a self-made person, who said, do a lot and say little. So I still also have that in the back of my mind.
And the worst piece of advice?
No truth about this, I don't know. I probably forgot it because I considered it
useless.
Yeah, nonsense. But I don't know, to be honest. I get a lot of people telling me stuff, but 95% I just erase.
Who chooses the names of your vessels?
Me.
What is your reasoning? Is there any reasoning behind that?
It goes with my mood at the time.
What is your favorite name right now?
Favorite? It's difficult. I don't even remember all the names, but favorite is probably ships that are names with family members. Yeah.
Family.
Yes.
I can tell that you love your family. It's everywhere in your mind.
I'm very traditional in that sense. So yes, but I don't really like putting a lot of names on the ships, family names. I mean, because then sometimes you get when you want to sell or buy or whatever, you get psychologically affected by that. So it's better to use neutral names.
What about your island? Do you visit often your island?
Very often.
Every year?
Every year.
And the people there, do you discuss with them?
Yeah, sometimes I'm not in the mood and I try to hide, but yeah, generally they want to speak to me.
You're popular, most popular there, right?
I'm happy that I'm popular in specific age groups.
Explain.
I think I'm most popular to people that are 10 to 25 years old.
Why is that?
I don't know, because I'm the exact opposite of a typical ship owner, I think.
You have a special connection with them. How comes you participated in this television game?
In the beginning I didn't want to do it, but
they invited you.
Yeah, they invited me, but I didn't want to do it. But the producer was very clever and he told me that it's he did two tricks. First is he said that a very good friend of mine is participating, so that was let's say one factor. In the end he did not participate, but it was the initial push. And two, he told me it's for charity and you're going to help young businessmen and this and that. And I said, okay, let's try.
Did you like it?
I loved it because I forget all my day-to-day anxieties and stresses, and I hear totally different things from shipping, which I hear all day. So it's my psychotherapy there.
Okay, excellent.
And it's every episode takes 10 hours to film, 10 hours. And these 10 hours pass really smoothly.
You said that the producer was a smart guy. What makes a person being clever, smart, etc.?
The way he can convince you about things. And I don't get convinced very easily. So he knew what buttons to press to make me do it.
What makes somebody stand out to you?
I think originality. To be original, to
authentic.
Be authentic, to be
not fake.
Not fake, to be sincere, to be what you see to be all the time the same. For example, for me, I was very proud that the people that send me messages on social media tell me that as I am outside of the TV show, I'm also on the TV show. I don't wear a mask. I'm exactly the same. What I will tell you outside the TV, I will tell you also on TV.
If I ask your family, they will say the same thing.
Yeah.
And your friends.
Yes.
Which is the most a famous person that you admire most?
Famous person that I admire, maybe the original Niarchos guy.
What is special about Mr. Niarchos?
That he was self-made, that he was more known about his business than his personal affairs, in contrast with Onassis, I mean. that he was good in all the different things he did, not only, for example, in shipping. That he gave a lot of money away after his death through his family trust to do charitable things. Maybe a combination of all those things.
Mm-hmm. Before we started our podcast discussion, before the cameras were on, you told me that, Kelly, I'm not a ship owner. What are you, Mr. Vafias?
I'm an entrepreneur that really doesn't give any real value on physical belongings. I don't really care. You tell me now, sell all your cars. I don't care. You tell me now.
How many cars do you have?
I have a lot, but I don't really, love them. You know what I mean?
You use them. I mean, it's their assets.
Yeah, not even that. It's some people that have, let's say, car collections, adore their cars. They go, they look at them, they clean them, they wash them, they photograph them. They will not give them away for anything. For me, it's the exact opposite. But it's not the cars. I have this very good thing I consider, which is I don't get connected to anything that is non-physical. So if you tell me now, sell your house and go in a 70 square meter apartment, I would go tomorrow.
You don't care?
I don't care at all. At all. This is what I consider my advantage. A lot of ship owners are snobbish, a lot of ship owners want luxury, a lot of ship owners, all this. I don't care. Which makes me very different. You tell me now, come to Kifisia, I'll hop on my motorbike and go to Kifisia. Where other ship owners will go with their bulletproof cars, with security, with this, that, the other. I don't care.
What made you who you are today? It's your family.
It's DNA, I guess.
It's what you're made of, you mean?
Yes, it's DNA. And the way that I was brought up. Because I was brought up in a very, very conservative, not conservative.
Down to earth.
Yes, down to earth. What's the right word? Non-show office environment, which my father made me understand the value of money. I grew up in a very small apartment, didn't grow up in a huge villa, and that made me very grounded. Mm-hmm. I think
friendship is important to you.
It is.
Do you have friends?
I think so.
Close friends?
I think so.
How many? More than 5?
5.
All males?
Maybe one woman and the other are men.
Since you were young, you have these
The majority are, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay. What about ethics?
What about it?
Are they important? You've told me that it's important to be loyal, it's important to be down to earth, to be sincere. It looks like you value ethics.
For me, it's important, and for my family, this is very important.
And about the industry?
In business, not many people have ethics.
And what does that mean?
That means that when you want to be competitive, you need to play with the same rules.
To survive, you mean?
And you cannot be ethical and everybody not being ethical, for example. Mm-hmm. You need to play with the same rules, otherwise it's unfair.
Thank you so much for this short conversation. All the best. Until next time, we love shipping. Thank you.